Hey you guys, so this is going to be a couple part video. I'm going to be showing y'all through an example of the perverted kind of spirit and the pagan spirit that is over Christianity. And this is why I got sucked into witchcraft because, you know, I didn't believe in Christianity because, I don't know, something about it didn't feel right. So it was always pagan anyway. And then I realized it was pagan. So I'm like, oh, well, if everything's pagan, might as well be pagan. But I want to show y'all this cult here. This man convinced these people to hoe and to flirty fish, which is, prostitute themselves and even molest children, all in the name of Jesus, all in the name of Jesus Christ, okay? He was convincing them that they were giving love. And when they would molest children, they would do it in the name of love and in the name of God. And that was really messing these children's head up. But there's also a lot of marine spirits connected to this. I do think that what I'm figuring out about these marine demons, these water kingdom demons, they're definitely about sex. That's number one. But number two, I think they can inspire witchcraft, and I think they can inspire like cult like behavior. You know? These people are clearly under a spell. And there was thousands of people in this cult. And if you want to know about the children of God, you can go look it up. They got plenty documentaries on these people. This is a cult that is still around today. This is the man who I believe has some kind of government ties because he never got caught for this stuff. Nothing never happened to him. Apparently he was on the run in other countries and stuff, but they never got him. So, you know, and a lot of celebrities were born in this cult too as well. So there's a very perverted spirit. Like I said, Christianity is pagan at the roots. And this is why you see a lot of people like doing crazy things in the name of God, killing their children or forming these cults or, being extra religious. When you get extra religious, and you don't know the truth, the pagan and the witchcraft, the paganism and the witchcraft can really get to you. And so this man, would say that God was talking to him and giving him these ideas. Okay. And he found some Bible verse to convince them that it was okay to have sex, when obviously in the Bible it talks a lot about sexual sin, so that can't be the case. But that's the manipulation this man used, because like I said, I think he was demonically influenced. And you can look into the story for yourself, and they'll talk about how he, was some kind of preacher or prophet. He thought he was a prophet, and he would get these revelations. But they weren't coming from God. Obviously, they were coming from Lucifer. But this is the witchcraft spirit over this stuff. So, another thing he did was convince them that the end of the world was coming. Okay. Oh, yeah, here's Rose McGowan. She was actually born in this cult. So a few things that I'm going to do is, like I said, kind of connect the dots and show you the witchcraft and the spirits behind all of this that are responsible for this. But yeah, and talk about some of the things they did to the children and how this is all about sacred prostitution. Now, I told you guys before, in my moon goddess video, that energy, the moon goddess, will inspire not only incest but sacred prostitution. Okay? Because these people here were having sex, and like I said, they were tying it to religion. They were, thinking they were doing a service for God. Okay? And that's what these spirits require. They require sexual veneration. Okay? And they're really just possessing you. That's what they're doing, because they're trying to get in on that pleasure on top of, having you sin and all kind of stuff. They're opening you up. All right? And so that's what these people were doing. They were under a spell. They were molesting children. They were having sex with men to get money because none of them had a job. They all were kind of like abandoned all of their stuff and everything. And some of them left their families. Some of them brought all their families with and joined this cult. So I'm assuming that's how they were getting money off of this prostitution and stuff. But he took them all around the world. He had them hoeing all around the world. Now, let me show you some of the sick comics and stuff that this guy used to have, because he made his own Bible. But they would do a lot of imagining sex with Jesus, all kind of stuff, getting spirit spouses. But look at this, Jesus and sex. Do you see the perversion and the corruption? God's whores. All of this was sacred prostitution. God does not expect nobody to whore. Like it says, your body's a temple for the Lord. Where did they get this from? I'm thinking they were demonically influenced for sure, especially the leader of the cult. But, you know, they worshiped him. So idolatry. They believed everything that he said. And here, look, child brides. This is the kind of stuff that they were doing. Marrying off children, sleeping with children. There was a lot of incest. There was a boy, this man here, his mistress, this isn't her, but he had a mistress. She had a baby named Ricky. And they exploited this boy for the rest of the cult to see. And they put it in a book so that other people could raise their kids the same way, which was a bunch of molestation. They had him getting molested by women 24 hours a day. He was having sex with his mother. You guys got to look into that. But I'm going to make some more. Oh, here you go. Hold on. This is the boy. Look at that. Laying in the bed with a naked woman. Look at all of this exploitation. Look at this. Different women. He's looks like he's nursing, but that's not what he's doing, obviously. All these different women. Kissing grown women. This is what they did, and then they documented it. They put it in a book. They made it cutesy and gave it to the rest of the cult so they can raise their children the same way. That's moon goddess energy, moon goddess, mother and son, queen of heaven. It's very incestuous energy. So I'm thinking that this had all kind of spirits attached to it. The very pagan, Luciferian feel to it, but they convinced everybody this was love. That's the thing, you know. So I'm gonna break this down in another video because I don't have time. I like to keep my videos 8 to 10 minutes, but I'm gonna show you how I think this perversion, where it comes from. Like I said, the spirit behind this stuff, so that, you know, you can just know how they operate, these demons and this Christianity. Because like I said, a lot of people don't want to believe in God or the Messiah because it's all corrupted, everything that Christianity has like touched, because it's pagan, it's man-made religion, just like the rest. But I do believe that the Bible is true. Okay, so we're going to come back. We're going to come back to this, y'all.